A quick disclaimer before we get into the video, I did not purchase this, this was sent to me, but as always I will do an honest review. So with that, let's get on with it. So this is a HDMI switch. It can do 3 into 1, so 3 different connections, 1 out. That makes sense. It's from a company called, is that Tilku? Yeah, I'm going to say Tilku or Tickle. Tickle? Sounds like tickle, doesn't it? Link in the video description in case you want to go and check it out. It comes with a remote control and some instructions. Let's have a quick look at the actual device. So you have 2 ways of using this. You can either use the switch, which is there. Yeah, makes sense. Or you can use the remote. So we have 1, 2, 3 in. So you know, I don't know, I've got Virgin, so I'll do Virgin in there. I've got Amazon Fire Stick, so that will go in there, and a Blu-Ray player, and that will go in there, or something else, and then out into the TV. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, easy enough to understand, in case you didn't know. DC voltage, so it needs power, and that's what that is for. So you will need to plug that into like your USB phone charger or something like that. IR is your signal for this, for connectivity. Just probably a signal, just, I don't even know if it'll light up. I don't think it will it? So just point it and it should just work. And then we have a power light as well, so that's quite handy to have. Couple of screws. Feels like it's made of metal. Okay. Or tin, something like that. It's not plastic, although some parts are, but that is definitely metal or tin or thin metal, something like that. USB lead, I'm guessing maybe 400-500mm long. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, probably about right actually, maybe a bit more. And then the remote. Let's have a quick look at the remote, shall we? So it has its built-in battery, well not built-in, but it has a battery, and all you have to do is pull that out, and that's activated. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, very simple, but it should do the job. It saves you getting out of the chair, doesn't it? So what we're going to do in the next part is, I'm going to plug in some devices and give it a proper test. So with that, let's get on with it, shall we? Right, before I show you some footage of me actually using it, I want to talk to you about the cable. Because you might think, well, why didn't you use the cable? And the reason I didn't use it is because I didn't need it. The cable is there for 2 reasons, and 2 reasons only, which I'm going to quickly go through and then I'll give you some footage. The first reason is, if you want it to change over from number 1 to number 2, or 2 to 3, or 3 to 1 faster, you might want to use the cable to power it up. It will go faster. But I tried it without the cable and it seemed to work fine anyway. It only took about a second or 2. It didn't take long, but apparently if you use a cable, it will speed it up. The second reason you might want to use a cable is, say for instance you go from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2 and you can't get no image come up. It might be because you need power, or a bit more power. So you might need to use it for that. But I tried it without the cable and it worked fine. Yeah, quite impressed with it. And I'm going to show you some footage right now. So I had it set on my TV to start with, and yeah, nice clear picture and no problems with it whatsoever. Changed it over to my Fire Stick, again, and no issues with that whatsoever. As you can see, it's quite fast. And then on to my Blu-Ray player. The Blu-Ray player was a little bit slower on actually starting up, but as you can see, it works fine. I've done it manually, and then I tried it with the remote. Again, I had no issues with it whatsoever. It just works. It is plug and play. Now then, when I first plugged it in on the Fire Stick, my Fire Stick wouldn't work. So all I've done was unplug the power from the Fire Stick, plugged it back in again, it restarted the Fire Stick and it worked. And then after that, I had no issues. As you can see, it worked perfectly. I had no issues with it whatsoever. It just worked. It is plug and play. And it is well made as well. I did say it was metal, it's aluminium. So it's a type of metal, isn't it? And it is gold plated. The connectivity on the HDMI connections all gold plated, which gives you a better connectivity. So it should just work straight out of the box. It doesn't come with any HDMI cables, which at first I thought, well, could have sent one with it, but 9 times out of 10 it'd probably be not long enough, or you want a better quality one anyway, and it would push the price up as well. So yeah, definitely gets my thumbs up for the ease of use. It works. It comes with a remote control as well, so if you need a remote control because you don't want to get out of the chair, perfect. And yes, it only does 3 connections or 3 different devices at any one time. Yeah, definitely gets my thumbs up. It's 4K, or it can do up to 4K, and it can do, I believe it can do, I think it's 1920 by 1080, 60 frames per second. So with that, let me know in the comments if you like it, or you're thinking about buying one, or you've even bought one. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Don't forget, I will put links in the video description in case you want to go and check it out. So with that, if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down, and please subscribe. And if you have any questions, post them below. Thank you very much for watching.